Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is good. You saw the thumbnail. Rosario, New York City Chops. Guys, we got to talk about this guy. We got to talk about this guy. He's one of Jerry's guys, and he is fabulous. Anyway, with that said, I had a very odd start to the day. It was raining when I got up, so I did about an hour on the stationary bike. I've done 250 swings, snatches, and I haven't played a note. So let's see what we got, and then we'll talk about Ray. As big as a house. Ease with ease. Anyway, drinking your sugar water, that's all I'm running on. Life's good. Life is good. Anyway, Rosario. Well, where do I start? Here's the deal. Jerry and I talked ad nauseum about the great ones. Maurice, Maynard, Harry, Horse Fisher, Faddis, Charlie Shavers. I mean, ad nauseum. Sitting down for hours, just dropping the needle on the records, listening to CDs. Oh, listen to this, listen to this. And then looking at his chops up on his board. Oh, spent hours. Okay? But the rank and file, I'm not even going to say rank and file guys, because these guys are exceptional. But other than the obvious, let's say that, okay? There was three guys that he just loved their chops. And let's make one thing straight. He did not love everybody's chops. In private, he was not this gracious, lovable little teddy bear. No. He was very, very specific and hard on people's chops. He's all right up to an E. I don't like it. Strained. And some of the top players in the world he just had no use for. But there were three guys that studied with him that he just loved. Number one, Eric Parks of Jimmy Sturr fame and Ice Castles. Just extraordinary, extraordinary chops. Maybe not the virtuosity of Faddis or something like that, but extraordinary, strong chops. Played a 1 SB. All right? Perico. I've done enough videos on both of them that I won't go into it. Just one of the best trumpet players in the world. Rosario. Now, he was another one that I talked about, and he lives in Jersey. I lived in Connecticut. We never really crossed paths for the longest time. But I heard about him. He loved him. He loved him. And he would often compare my chops to his and, this type of thing. And, he's a little stronger at this and you're a little, But I never met him. But again, those three guys he could not stop talking about. And when I met Ray and when I met Perico, I never met Eric Parks. They all told me Jerry talked about me to them. So it's almost like we knew each other before we even met. Now, I didn't meet Ray until Jerry's memorial. It was at a restaurant out in Jersey. He came up and he knew me from the channel. He's a very ardent watcher of the channel. So I didn't even know what he looked like. He knew me from the channel, so he came up and introduced himself. And we just sat next to each other through the whole thing and just talked. Jerry, 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 trumpet, 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 mouthpieces, mouthpieces, like Perico. Guys, the thing about it is, there's not that many guys on the planet like us. I mean, there's tons of trumpet players all over the place, but they don't necessarily understand what we're talking about. Sometimes it's like we're talking a different language. So when you find somebody like Dave and Ray, you just really... Terry Sergili is another one. I love talking to him about trumpet. Joe Avella, love talking to him. Nick, I can go on and on and on. Okay? But Ray Rosario, once again, now, we didn't quite run in the same circles when I was playing, and I got out of the playing biz. I'm older than Ray. Before he really got hold. Now, the Friars Club, Broadway, club dates, salsa, everything. He plays everything, recording, everything. And again, and even when I met him at the memorial, I hadn't heard him play. I heard from Jerry, just rave reviews, hadn't heard him play. We talked once on the, after the memorial, we talked once on Skype. And I gave a couple tips on relaxing the chops. Okay? Anyway, he sent me this email yesterday with this link down below. And guys, listen to this guy play. Now, it is sort of a salsa kind of ballad type of thing. Guys, it is extraordinary. And I listened to about 8 measures and I could hear it immediately. That's what Jerry was talking about. Now, it is not Scream City. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay? It's just a beautiful, beautiful ballad. But this is on a 1SB mouthpiece. And if I don't sell 51 SB mouthpiece after you listen to this, then I'm not puckish and adorable. I mean, something's wrong if I don't sell. This is just extraordinary playing. He has the 1SB, and he uses that almost 100% now. He has the 1SS in his case in case he gets in a little trouble. Okay? Now, he didn't cross over to the 1SB immediately, so Jerry made him a 1SC, which is a little bigger, and that sort of bridged the gap to the one, and here we are. So he's got all 3 of them, but the 1SB is his go-to. He says forever. Okay? So you listen to it, guys. The sound is beautiful. The control is beautiful. Guys, there is not a strain in his chops anywhere. And it is delicate, lyrical. I'm going to go as far as to say a little fluffy in his approach. But even in the approach, guys, you listen to the pop of each note. It is tremendous trumpet playing. Now, even when he goes above the staff, and the tune doesn't go above high C. I think there might be a D in it. I'm not even sure. He never loses the strain. The timbre is the same. The pop is the same. The control is the same. It's Jerry. It's Jerry in a nutshell. That is what he was after. Now, I'm going to add this to the equation. When you listen to this, keep in mind, this guy has every monster, wide open, knock down the walls of Jericho that double C's, that DeLibre or Perello or Perico, all of them have. He's got them in his hip pocket. But this is how he plays. Now listen to the richness he gets. Guys, if you don't think you can take that tone and adapt it to a classical approach and sit in any orchestra in the world, play in this mouthpiece, and have double C's in your back pocket, then you don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, Ray Rosario is a freelance guy. He's not going to jump out at you. He's not going to be all over the place at clinics like Bargeron and all this sort of stuff. He has much better chops than Bergeron. I don't want to get him in trouble. I'm not going to say that. Take that back. Okay? All these trolls are going to get in touch with him. You think you're better than Bergeron? No. I said that, and I'm taking it back. I don't want to put him in that situation. All right? Anyway, guys, enjoy the clip like I did. Love you all.